afternoon all. My name is Dr. Podi. I am currently the General Manager at Bliss Warehouse of Pharmacy and Supplies. Today I am here with an extraordinary lady. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Dr. Podi. My name is Gladys Mumbi. I'm currently the Regional Business Manager for Coast Region. I joined Bliss 2 years ago as a Territory Sales Lead, and so over time, last year, June, was promoted to a Regional Business Manager.
Thank you very much. So Gladys, this means you joined Bliss in 2021 as a Territory Sales Lead, and in 2022 you received the award for the best performing Territory Sales Lead. In late 2022, you were promoted to the Regional Business Manager of Coast Region, and now in 2023 you have emerged as the best Regional Business Manager, taking the GOAT Award. How do you feel, and what motivates you to achieve such great results?
I feel good, I feel wonderful, I feel excellent. I believe what motivates me to be able to pursue this is my strive for excellence. You know, I have always had a goal of achieving the best results in any market situation, in everything that I put in my efforts to do. So in healthcare, my desire is to see that all patients get affordable, accessible and quality healthcare.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Thank you.
So what do you do differently from your colleagues?
Right. I would like to say that since I joined Bliss Healthcare, I have been able to ensure that we focus more on quality of care to the patient. So we are able to give them the best patient care in each and every medical center that I have been able to be involved in. And so you realize by giving the best patient care to the patients, they feel they are appreciated and they feel that this is the best place to be. Now, apart from that, we've been able to receive a lot of good support from our support office team, our management as well. So with this support, there is a lot of teamwork and a lot of good coordination between different departments in order to ensure that we give the best in all our departments, giving us a great output in each and every medical center.
Oh, thank you very much. All in the name of humanity.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Now, being the Regional Business Manager, what strategies have you been using?
Right. As a Regional Business Manager, the most important thing is to ensure that you drive revenues to each and every revenue streams that you have. So in our Bliss Healthcare fraternity, there are different revenue schemes that we have. So basically what we have done over time is to ensure that together with my sales lead teams, we target major decision makers in the market, in the markets that we exist within. And so by so doing, we're able to derive different revenues for the different schemes. We also engage so much in ensuring that we do medical camps. We also do wellness checkups. We do partnerships with insurances. Again, we also do a lot of community engagement, whereby the people living in our communities understand that Bliss Healthcare is the best place where you can go and get the best medical services that you require. So all those are the strategies that we utilize as a business development team in order to ensure that we achieve the best in what we are doing.
That is quite recommendable. Gladys, please tell me. I believe you've been working for other organizations in the past. Then you've joined Bliss now for 2 years.
Yeah.
What is different about Bliss? What do you see that where is Bliss Healthcare?
Dr. Podi, Bliss Healthcare is a very unique fraternity. There is over 62 medical centers in the entire country today, which are serving people living in 39 different counties. So this one makes Bliss Fraternity a very unique brand. Number two, at Bliss Healthcare, we have different unique products. We have a product we call CDM. This is the Chronic Disease Management program. We also have telemedicine consultations, whereby patients can even get consultations from their comfort of their home. So this makes them feel appreciated as well. And also, apart from that, we have our management that is quite supportive. They give us, as the staff of Bliss Healthcare, an open door policy, whereby you can be able to engage with management one-on-one and get the support that you require. Also, on the note of management, you realize that each and every policy or each and every idea, especially with business development, each and every idea that you come up with, there is the freedom to be able to implement and run with this idea to see how it's going to help the Bliss fraternity to be able to grow in the near future. So all those have been quite unique for me in terms of Bliss Healthcare as compared to other healthcare organizations that I have worked in before.
Thank you very much for that wonderful review. Now Gladys, being a leader of tomorrow, I believe you have hopes and you have goals. What does your future in Bliss look like?
My future in Bliss, in the near future, I would like to see that I have grown in the managerial roles and also being able to have more responsibilities in order to be able to exploit more on my potential and what I can be able to do from my career point.
Thank you very much. Gladys, last but not least,
Yes.
I would like to know, what advice do you have for your fellow colleagues, as they also may be looking up to you and want to reach the same level as you?
Yes. To my fellow colleagues, I think I have two advice quotes for you. Number one, I'd like to give you an advice that be passionate about your job and do not do the job because there's a repayment that is coming. Do the job because you have a satisfaction point from this job. Then number two, I'd like to say work smart, and after working smart, the work that you do is going to speak for itself, and you're going to see the achievements that you want to see in your career and even at a personal level. Thank you.
Much Gladys Mumbi. My congratulations to you once again. Keep it up.
Thank you so much, Dr. Podi.
We're also joined by Mr. Andrew Biria, who is the Regional Business Manager of Mount Kenya region. Andrew, Gladys was one of your mentees last year, and this year she was promoted to the Regional Business Manager of Coast Region. What can you say about Gladys?
Wow, thank you so much, Dr. Podi, and I am honored to be in the presence of such greatness. And first off, I'm very proud of her in what she has been able to achieve in a very short amount of time. She is hardworking, she is a smart worker, and she's very innovative. She's been able to conquer and go through all the hurdles that were against her. And I want to appreciate the support office, the head office, for giving her all the support that she has needed. And more than anything, I want to wish her all the best. And I want to say thank you to the Bliss management in general, because we are an organization which mentors and allows people to, and we allow people and give people an opportunity of growing and getting into greater heights. So I would request and urge anyone and everyone out there to dream big, think big, and just do their best to be the best at their positions. So Gladys, congratulations. I'm very happy to have mentored you, and I'm praying and hoping that you're going to continue with that same spirit and keep on doing the best and being the best that you can. Thank you, Dr. Podi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Andrew. So we are also joined by Dr. Gabriel Jue, who is the current CEO of Bliss Healthcare Limited. Dr. Gabriel Jue, what do you have to say about Gladys?
You know, when I remember about Gladys, I actually laugh and sometimes wonder how. I think it's about 2 years, because it was August 2021 when I went to Bliss Kitui. And I had already come to realize that we need a lot of business development skills in the company. So I was going hand hunting for people who can do marketing. So in Bliss Medical Center Kitui, there was this center manager who was called Mwaniki by then. So I asked Mwaniki, now that you know the region, because he used to come from the region, he had done, he had worked in several organizations in the region. So do you know any person who can do marketing in this region? And I remember Mwaniki telling me that he knows one lady in his previous organization who is very good in marketing. And I think he told me that the lady was marketing, I think, from Embakasi region to Machakos, Wote, and Kitui for that organization. So I asked him to get me the contact of that lady. He didn't have the contact that time. So I went back to Nairobi and other areas. Then about a month or month and a half later, so I went back to Kitui. Then I asked him, the same man again, did you get this contact? Then he told me not yet. So I told him, no, you must get. We need someone. He made a few phone calls and then we got the number. So I made the call and Lindy received and I introduced myself. And I told her that I'm in Kitui. She told me she is in Machakos. So I told her in 1.5 hours I will be there and I'm requesting to meet her. Sure, within 1 hour I was there. So we met and I introduced myself as the CEO. I was the Chief Operating Officer then. And I told her I was looking for a business manager who can do business development in this region. And what surprised me, because I was ready to interview her, she just told me, I know Bliss. And these are the things that should be done for Bliss. You know, she just counted for me 1, 2, it was music. Within 20 minutes, I was satisfied. I just asked her, how much would you want? This is what I would want. I said, fine. When are you ready to report? I think within 3 weeks, she was able to leave her employer and come. Now last year, when we were doing performance review and staff recognition, I was surprised that she not only emerged the best, but at 140% of budget achievement in 4 medical centers. So as a company, we said we recognize employees who have done exemplary very well. So we promoted her to regional business manager, now to handle about 13, 14 medical centers. Again, 1 year later, the business analyst now was doing for this 2023 staff recognition. And the data is brought to me that it is Grandis who is #1 out of 6 RBMs who have even been with us. And not only #1, she was at 101%, while #2 was at 92%. This means she was about 9 points above. So when I look at her, sometimes early in the year, I wanted to know how she also does her business. So I visited her regions. Fortunately, unfortunately, one day I found her in the sitting in the customer service desk. You cannot tell that Gladys is a senior manager when she is working in a medical center. So I would like to say that one of the qualities I have found with Gladys is that humility. She's a senior manager, and when she is working with colleagues, you would not tell this is a senior manager. When she goes out to look for business, I mean, she looks for business like, this is my company. I offer the best. I have attended her talks. She convinces, and through, she goes to the medical center and also ensures that quality service is given. So she is one of the best employees, I think I would say. And having gotten the award of the greatest of all times, I think we are proud as the leadership of Bliss. We are proud about Gladys.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gabriel.
Thank you so much.